There it is, dude. What a shot. Hey everyone, I have a little bit of a different video here. I got a hair on my nose. This is a sponsored video by Samsung. Samsung's actually a really cool partner of mine. If you know, I've been actually working with them a little bit now, and I honestly just like Samsung stuff, so this is crazy that I'm able to work with a company this big. I mean, I've owned a Samsung Galaxy since, I think an S5. I think I had an S5, an S7, S8. Maybe didn't have S8. I don't know. I had quite a few, is the point. And previously I had an S9, and then Samsung, bless their hearts, Samsung sent me a Galaxy S10e. So this is the prism white one. I like it. If you can see, it's kind of iridescent. It's like a pearl looking color there. Ooh. I also just found out that there's a prism green one. This is pretty great though. This is pretty great. I can't complain. This is great. I also have the blue one, which is shinier, but I have to give this one back. This was just kind of like a rental, little lender. I get to keep this though. Samsung, thank you. Yes! So what I'm going to be doing here is playing some Fortnite. Yeah, here's another game I haven't played in a while. Fortnite on mobile, and talk about mobile games, talk about my S10e. I think it's awesome. I actually think mobile games are awesome too. I know this is it's an interesting opinion, which is crazy to me because there's entire countries where their primary form of gaming is mobile gaming. That's a fully real thing. In the past year, I had a lot of streams where the chat just, it happened to blow up in a different part of the world, and for whatever reason, I had a ton of people coming in and asking about what game I was playing and where they could find it on their app store. I'm like, what do you mean? This isn't, oh, they legitimately they didn't really get consoles. It wasn't a thing. It's very common, and as phones get more and more powerful, that's gonna continue. So boom, popping on Fortnite here. This is actually really cool. Fun fact. Oh, we're installing, hang on. No, we're not. We're good. I've been practicing a little bit. I am going to be playing like full touchscreen mobile. So if I get some crazy plays, I want some pop-offs in chat. We got to pop off about this. While this is loading here, the S10e version, obviously there's the S10, the S10 Plus, and the S10e. The S10e is a little bit smaller than the S10. Corner to corner, the S10 is 6.1 inches. And corner to corner on the S10e is only 5.8, so it's a little smaller. My last phone was larger. I'm actually a big fan of the smaller phone. I don't know if that's ever going to change for me. I had a good time experiencing the larger phone, but for me, I like something that I can just kind of throw in and out of my pocket. I don't have a real use for a massive screen. It's great. I know people who absolutely do love it, but I like the portability of this, and then also you don't have the curved edges. Which is a really cool feature, but that's what you don't have on this one. This one's just it's just the S10e. As you see, there's no notch, as it were. There's just a tiny little hole for the front camera. To me, this is crazy. This is kind of blowing my mind how that's progressing and what, I mean, cameras on phone. We're gonna talk about the camera. I love the camera. But let's hop into a game. What I really like about this Android phone is I can just go whoop and then press the little game button and press record. We're recording. I'm recording video right now. You can see it on the screen. It's why I'm not attached to anything. Like, remember when content was hard to make? It's nuts. Okay, so I'm very happy that there is a Team Rumble mode. I don't know if you guys haven't logged on to Fortnite in a while. I haven't, so this surprised me. I liked it. It's a two massive team. I want to say 50v50. I could be wrong about this, but it's a two giant team deathmatch kind of mode. So you keep respawning, which is great, especially since I'm going to be playing on mobile. Check it out. I'm using the iconic skin, which you get for having a S10 phone. So people like dancing around me a lot. They're like, "Oh man, you're so cool with your iconic skin." I know it. The absolute leaps and bounds that have come from the mobile gaming space just in the past years. I like there's like visual indicators on here, so I don't necessarily need to hear it. I can just play it on the run, and it's like, oh, there's a chest this way. Being able to play on any platform is nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts. Crossplay is the future. Crossplay is life. I want my saves on everything. Like, that's the thing, is that, you know, I can go home, I can play these games on PC, I can come back, I'll be on the road. I was actually playing a few rounds just hanging out outside. Like, I can be outside. I can be outside on my phone playing games like this. That's like, this fidelity of this is nuts. I'm gonna be running around looting up here. While I'm doing that, I want to talk about the camera, because the camera is actually really, really cool. The front camera is 10 megapixel, and it's 80 degrees. Field of view, FOV. And it's got a pretty cool live focus feature, which I use now and then. I use sparingly. For the right moments, though, it looks super cool. I think it's really cool. But more so than that, to me, the coolest thing about it is that you can take that selfie with the live focus, and then you can edit it after. So you can literally turn that off. You can change the color of the background. It's almost like this layered document that your phone saves that you can play with afterwards, which I think is super cool. You can choose, you know, the amount of blurriness to it. It's not just like it's a one and done photo. I can play with it after. This is a pretty rough start. Look at this play. Look at this play. Woo! That's the play! Yeah! You see this? I'm a Fortnite master. Whoop! He just came right up to me. So the rear camera is actually 2 cameras, which is pretty cool. You got a 12 megapixel and a 16 megapixel. My favorite feature of almost the whole phone, I want to say, I think it's so cool, is that when you're using the rear camera, if you zoom out, it goes to 123 degrees field of view. So it becomes almost like a fisheye lens. And I took the coolest photos with it. Sometimes I just leave that setting on as the default one. Like, I give it to people to like take photos when they use it, and they don't turn it off, or they just, you know, they take them. I'm like, hey, can you take my photo? And it looks so cool. What is this rubber duck? What have I missed in this game? Every time I come back on Fortnite, I'm like, what is happening? And what is this? What is that? Oh, it's like it's a million duck. It's insane. What happens if I stand? Nothing? I am out of the loop. No, I took so many photos on this already that I didn't even need to do any kind of editing to. I have yet to find a reason to do any editing on PC. I can do it all on the phone, which and video editing and video recording. The fact that I can do that stuff on my phone, edit clips down, post them on Twitter. People these days, I'm telling you, they don't know how good they have it. And this goes back to, again, the ability to playing mobile games, having a computer with this much power in your pocket is so cool. Oh, it's so cool. Like, where are we even going from here? How much crazier is it gonna get? I want to give you guys a look at the screen. It is a full AMOLED screen. AMOLED? Is that how people say it? I think that's how people say it. AMOLE. It's AMOLED. Yeah. We got to emote. We got to emote on them. Emote on the haters. Oh, what are we doing? Squat kick. Yeah. Iconic skin. Let's go. It's gorgeous. And we got just the little hole there for the camera. It has yet to get in my way. Woo! Oh, there's another. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! Ah! Oh! Yo, if I got him too. Yo, I'm playing on my phone. Keep up. Keep up. Let's go. For what it's worth, I've always been bad at building in Fortnite. Like, I have fun just fighting, but I just wish there was like a second controller person on me just like building for me. I really didn't expect this to go so well so far. Ready? I'm insane. Boink! There it is, dude. What a shot. Video-wise, this camera can actually capture 4K. It can capture 4K UHD at 60 frames a second. I found a video I recorded on a really old phone of mine back in high school. And it was so bad. You couldn't understand a thing they were saying. I'm trying to remember if they're... I'm trying to talk and kill. Did it. I'm trying to remember the resolution, but I want to say the res was like 120 or something. Like, it wasn't even 360p. It was so small and so bad. You can also do the super slow-mo, which is always fun to do with animals, like my cat. Just like... 960 frames a second. So, well, obviously when you slow down 960 frames a second, You got a lot to work with 960 frames. But there's also options there. You can go like smaller, normal slow motion at 240. Normal slow motion, as though slow-mo has a norm. Whoop. I'm out of ammo. Melee you to death. Get rocked. Whoop! You can't touch me. Too bouncy. Too bouncy. Melee you to death. Whoop! Got ammo? She-do! Where are your friends? Where are your friends? That's my teammate shooting it. Oh! Whoa! With a pistol! Respect. I respect that. Whoop! Woo! I'm doing this on a phone! Battery life on this phone is very impressive. That's a big thing for me. I think, honestly, between a camera and battery life are probably like two very make or break things about a phone. It has the always on display, which is kind of cool. So I can always see my notifications and the time and such, even though the screen's off. And even with that, like, it's literally zero impact. Like near zero impact to the battery life. How did a great fall. Someone just fell and I got the kill for it. That's sweet. A new feature that is crazy futuristic to me is the ability to wireless PowerShare. If you put two Samsung S10 devices together, you can share their power, share their battery. And you can do the same with Samsung wearables. Imagine if your friend's like, oh, I'm running out of battery. Can I have some of yours? And you go, yeah, I'm full. Yeah, have some of mine. Like, that's the future. That's crazy. You just put them back to back and you're just sharing power. Like, what? What year is it? Yeah, I got some pretty wild snipes. Oh, I just eliminated someone. What? I got some wild snipes there. I'm pretty happy about that. What can I say? 18 kills. Yeah! That was actually quite entertaining. I like that mode. I like that mode because I'm not as frustrated with dying all the time. In summary, very, very, very impressed with this phone. I'm a big, big Galaxy fan, big Samsung fan. It's an absolute honor to be able to work with them on this sponsored post and other sponsored posts. There's hair and fluff everywhere now. When it goes around it. Pretty cool. Shout out to Samsung for making this happen. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much. Shout out to you guys for watching. Love you guys. Can actually legitimately, very much so, hair. Recommend this phone. Sponsored post aside, I love this phone. So when they approached me saying, hey, do you want the new Samsung? I'm like, yes! I previously had the S9 right here. And I was like, yeah. I'm loving this phone. So to get the latest and greatest and produce some content on it, it's really cool. So the fact that I get to do these things in my career is, you know, in no little part thanks to your guys' help, for you guys watching and supporting me everywhere around the net. If you've been paying attention to my Instagram photos for the past good while, they've been taken with this bad boy. So that should give you an idea of the quality of this camera. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Everyone always asks me when I go on vacations or go on, you know, travel or whatever. People are like, oh, no, use his phone. Use his phone because the low lighting's good, the depth of field's good, the fisheye thing is really, really cool. Love it. And mobile gaming, yeah, I've been playing a lot of, I meant to talk about this a lot more while I was playing, but I got distracted with my dope snipes. I've actually been playing a lot of mobile games. I play more, probably a lot more than most people. I always sign up to the latest and greatest. Like Elder Scrolls is one I played. Hearthstone, I'm a big Hearthstone fan. I think that game's super, super awesome. I like finding that perfect game that I can just whip out on my phone. I wish more games went the vertical screen route, or at least had the option to, which is why I'm very impressed with Blades, because Blades does that. You can play in 2 different modes, and the game slightly changes based on that, because that's how I hold it, right? To do this it's a little more work. I'm gonna be able to whip out my phone, tap a few things, playing the new Harry Potter game as well. I mean, Pokemon Go back in the day, but now it's the new Harry Potter Go, essentially. I have been playing more Fortnite on this than I expected, just on my own accord and own free will, just something that I'm watching someone in the background, play a casual match of Fortnite on my phone. It's awesome. Yeah, I always pre-register in the Google store for a bunch of the new upcoming things. I like seeing what developers do. I like seeing how that's harnessed. There's a lot of game streaming services that are going to be making their way around very, very soon. So be able to pull that up on my phone, continue my progress from games, is going to be a game changer. It's going to be very, very cool. So I am really curious about your thoughts on mobile gaming, as well as what you think of the S10. If you guys also have a Galaxy or think about upgrading or whatever, I do actually recommend it as your next phone. I can't recommend it enough. And I do really like this color. I really like this color. I think it's very, very, very cool. And I have a cool little case for it they gave me too. It's like a bubbly, it like triggers your trypophobia. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Samsung, for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the cat. Oh, here we go. There's the kitty. Yeah, hi kitty. It's Mia. Hi Mia. Also, who's still playing Fortnite of you guys? You guys still playing Fortnite? That's something you guys are doing regularly? Like, this is something I'm always curious. I know I have some pretty cool, pretty avid commenters that always love telling me their tales and what they're up to, so let me know where you're playing Fortnite as well. If that's still your thing, are you moving on to other games? What are you doing? Do you dabble back in now and then? Every time I come back to Fortnite, I'm like, whoa, so much has changed. But I do now have that iconic skin, and so I'm fancy. I'm real fancy. I think little skin deals like that are always kind of cool. I think it's fun. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, look at this fur. I don't know if you can see it. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you there. You'll see a lot of photos from my S10e. It's my phone now, and I get to keep it. So I'm going to be continuing posting photos with it because it's mwah, mwah, mwah. Much love. See you next video.